spiritual growth by Sanaya Roman. But then it became working with Wicca. I was a Wiccan for like almost 3 years. I practiced the Yulis. I messed with the holidays. I worked with the moon, and I learned so much. That's how I learned about the culture, because that took me into another type of magic, right? So I thought magic and spirituality was all about doing rituals. That's what I thought. And then I learned that you can actually grow from this, and that by developing your mind. It's all about your mind. But yes, Wicca, who people sleep on, is what taught me how to do some of my first rituals. And if you guys don't know, Wicca is witchcraft. It's a form of what they call white witchcraft. How is this topic related to the rainbow body? It's not really related to the rainbow body, but in order to develop a certain vessel, you do still need to have peace. All right. Okay, this is an interesting question. Happy Friday, Yosef. What thoughts on the Galactic Federation of Worlds betraying the lights? Have you noticed a lot of darkness is happening in the world? Yes, that's part of the plan. The darkness is here to change things. Darkness has to happen to cause chaos to change things. Things don't change unless chaos happens. You guys got to understand that. There will never be a time where darkness don't exist. Darkness is part of creation. You know what I'm saying? Now, there's going to be a time when there's more light on the planet, but darkness will always be there. Some people think it's just going to be pure light. You're not going to get that till you get to the higher worlds. And even up there, there's demonic forces, demons that live inside the sun. Right? There's demons on the 6th dimension. There's demons on the 7th dimension. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is that darkness will always be present, but in certain areas, there's more lights. As far as the Galactic Federation of Worlds betraying the light, that's not happening at all. If that's the case, they could never be the Galactic Federation. They have not betrayed the light. And trust me, I know that. Darkness was happening before people even heard the word Galactic Federation. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. What does rainbows in your aura mean? It means that's a very high vibrational aura. Very high vibrational aura. How do you feel about having a mental altar instead of a physical? I think everybody needs to start with a physical altar. Brother Yosef, I love you. I love you too, family. Is facing your demons a good idea? Yes. Depending on what you mean. Doing shadow work is facing your demons. Doing shadow work is facing your demons, man. Brother Yosef, any advice on meditation for beginners? Yes, you want to take your tongue, put it to the roof of your mouth behind your teeth, and focus on your breathing. Do this for 5 minutes to start, no longer than 5 minutes. Focus on your breath in and out of your nose. Just focus on your breathing. That's a good way to start your meditations. What time we got here? Okay, it's a little over an hour. I answer a few more questions, and I'm gonna go. I'm gonna look for some good ones. Don't get mad if I don't answer your question. You want to get more questions answered? Come on my Patreon channel. Link below the description. Have you visited the Nordic space arts? They are a powerful technology that connects to those who are in the correct frequency. Yes, those vessels are real. They are powerful technology. Nordic technology is not too far advanced from humans. Maybe a few thousand years. You know, some of these beings, their technology is like 100,000 years ahead of ours, 50,000 years. You know, but yeah, the Nordics are very active on Earth right now. And a lot of their crafts are right in the sky. Right in the sky, family. Yeah, some of them are here to help. It's so fishy with some ET. The only thing about ET groups, let me tell you, there's always a negative and positive aspect to them. To the It's always one or two that work with the dark side, but the vast majority being a light. That happens, family. Let's see here. I have a lot to say in my question. How much are consultations? So if you're not part of my Patreon, I don't do consultations outside of that. I used to do them in the public, but now you got to be in my Patreon channel. If you're on my Patreon channel, you're a $20 member. It will cost you $100 for a 30-minute consultation. If you're a $65 member, then you get a consultation every month. It's part of the $65 plan. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I do. That's how a person would talk to me, family, if they have to. You have any advice for someone who grew up in a cult, Jehovah's Witnesses? I was just telling people last night, I did a class on Patreon on stars, hyperstars. And I was talking about how Jehovah's Witnesses are actually, Church of Latter-day Saints are wizards. Jehovah's Witnesses are sorcerers. You know what I'm saying? What do you call the other group? Mormons are witches. I'm telling y'all what it is. If you don't know, a lot of witches and warlocks and stuff, they hide behind these groups. Why do you think the Mormons are so powerful in Utah? They run a whole state. Name another spiritual group that run a whole state. They're witches. You know, and you got good witches and bad witches, but I'm trying to tell y'all that the Mormons are actually highly behind the scenes. They are witch. They practice witchcraft. You know what I mean? And they use different stars, and that's why we was talking about last night. And part of it, people, you know, some people think that because the Church of Jesus Christ and Latter-day Saints used the upside down pentagram in some of their earlier temples, they think that's the morning star. The upside down pentagram is not the morning star. The morning star is an 8-pointed star, to be more exact. Once again, Satan ain't got nothing to do with Lucifer. I know some people look at Lucifer as something negative. That's fine. I'm not trying to convince you, but just use your common sense. You know what I'm saying? Lucifer is light, knowledge, all this stuff. Satan is destruction. You know what I mean? Saturn, all this stuff. Lucifer is Venus. So you know, use your common sense, man. You could make Lucifer evil on a certain level if that's what you choose. That's on a lower level, though.